Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Nozza and welcome back to another video. So I'm in a slightly different setup. Usually I have my setup just back there. I've actually been running that setup for less than a week and it's already caused me problems. So as I was moving about, as I was getting super excited about this Venom issue 4, the mic came a bit loose and it sounds absolutely god-awful. So I'm just going to do some quick reviews from my chair. Well, I'm going to do 3 more reviews today from the chair, including this one. So Venom, Flash, and also Mr. and Mrs. X. So yeah, this issue was the perfect way to do Null. Like, that was, to have an entire issue dedicated to a brand new villain was super duper interesting. Because not only did it explain the origin of the symbiotes, which was really cool. I'm not too sure. I can't imagine them not exploring the history of the symbiotes previously to this issue in the past at some point. There's been what? There's been like nearly 200 issues of Venom alone, let alone all the issues that it's been in Spider-Man, in which you probably got an origin story. So it had to have been explained at some point there. But it not only does that, it also explains, well, sort of like kinders to the origin story that's currently going on for the universe in the Avengers. Because what this does is it shows another perspective, another side to the story. Because the story that we get from the Avengers is from Odin's perspective, whereas with the original heroes, like the first generation of heroes of Earth, in which one of the Celestials falls, which we see Celestials in when we get Null's perspective. We actually get to see him kill one, which was interesting because the Celestial that died on Earth was known as the first one to die of an infection. So it's interesting that our Celestial also died. Whether that was before the events that happened on Earth, I assumed it was because this seemed to be almost instantly after the Big Bang as everything was forming. Like Null was just there, dead in space. Maybe he has some history with the Dark Elves. He kind of looks like he could be similar to the Dark Elves. He looks like he has like some similar traits physically to the Dark Elves, so he might have something to do with that. I'm not too sure. The only stuff I know about Dark Elves is I briefly read about them, but primarily it is Thor: The Dark World. So if I'm wrong on that, then I'm sorry, I'm wrong. But yeah, so Null is such a fucking cool character, he is. And not only that as well, the origin story ties into the continuing story so well because it is essentially a story shown from the perspective of Eddie Brock as a viewer, which adds this extra layer of sort of depth to the story because we're seeing everything from the protagonist's point of view, which is the first time I've ever seen that for an origin story. Like, yeah, these origin stories where the protagonist is the cause of the origin story for the villain, but never are we seeing it like as from the protagonist has seen the different stages of the origin story of the villain, which I thought was just, it added like that extra just bit to entice you even more into the story. That was masterful. Like, talk about masterful, Donny Cates, incredible writer, very masterful in his craft, and overall just such a great writer, man. Like, just everything that he's done so far. Ghost Rider, everyone's raving about Thanos. Obviously this Venom, and for me personally, I never heard anybody talk about this, but Doctor Strange was just so good. I really enjoyed it, and I'll talk about it at the end of time. I think I've talked about it in every Venom video I've done, but it was be good, very good. But yeah, I don't think I've actually had anything else to talk about other than the fact that next issue is, I'm excited for next issue pretty much. Like, I have ideas of how Null might not be as powerful as he looks because he seems to be a symbiote user like anybody else. So obviously he's going to have the similar weaknesses, and without the symbiotes, I don't know whether under darkness. I don't know whether he has that much power. Maybe he killed the Celestial, but that was when he was still in complete darkness, essentially, and he might have had a lot of stored up power and remnants of power from before the Big Bang. So that might be the reason why he was able to kill Celestial, because I don't know whether he is all that powerful by himself on his own. And I feel like Eddie Brock, not Venom, Eddie Brock and Miles Morales could potentially kill him if they use what they know as symbiotes' weaknesses to their advantage. Obviously, they can't do anything right now because they're in a symbiote infested dragon, which Null can control completely. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, sorry for the not super high quality video. The lines are wrong and stuff like that. But is what I just have to deal with it for now. I'm probably more annoyed than you are. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Go enjoy the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all good stuff. I've been noticing. Hopefully, I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.